Alright, if I press H to bring up the tutorial again, it tells me we need to start building our... Excuse me, let me get rid of that. Start building our general aviation airfield. To do that, we have to have a delivery site, which is this thing here, which was already in place before the game even started. And we need to sign up for some contractors. So let's do that. Let's go into either operations, construction, or into economy. Offered contracts. There are 2 contracts available for builders. You will, I would say, always pick the higher star contract because it will give you a higher number of contractors at a lower rate. There's just no sense in picking the lower star contract. It will cost you money for no good reason. Always pick the better contract. Once you've done that, you'll need to deploy those contractors. That's the next step that comes up in the tutorial. So go into Operations tab, go to Construction, select may as well be Max, and deploy. Now I'm going to hold off on that for just a second. If you're trying to play this in any sort of form of efficiency in terms of speed, you want to actually start constructing your airport before the contractors arrive, just because of the way this is laid out. Once the contractors start arriving, their buses will pull up here, they will offload, and the buses will back up, stopping any of these delivery trucks from actually getting to the drop-off site. So, this is the one that was coming for that street lamp I put in during the previous discussion. But there's something else I really want to point out. If I show you, let's say we wanted to put a runway in, and let's say we wanted to run it along the bottom here. Well, the entry road and the contractor site and the drop-off zone are in the middle of the tile. And when I say tile, I mean there are 4 tiles to the map. You start with the bottom left one every time. You can expand out to the right or up there or whatever. If you don't like the placement of this road, you can move it. And I'm going to do that. For this airport, I would rather have my entryway be down the bottom, I reckon. So, if we go to Vehicle Infrastructure and we get out of planning mode, we can put the world entrance tunnel over here. Which way? Yeah, there. You obviously cannot put it here because we haven't purchased that tile yet, and it has to mostly stick outside of the playable area. Now, that builds instantly and you don't need any contractors for it. The contractor site also builds instantly and you don't need any contractors for it. What doesn't build instantly is road. So if I go public road along here and along there, you see it's blue. That's because it hasn't been built yet. In order to build this section, I need my contractors to arrive here, materials to arrive here, and then they'll come over here and actually construct what I've drawn in. So let's now that we've ordered for something to arrive, we can say deploy the contractors. And unpause. So if I've done this correctly, which I haven't, I would get my trucks arriving first and then the buses. But what I didn't do was unpause before actually telling my contractors to arrive. So you're going to watch here, the buses pull in and this vehicle is stuck. So all these people are going to pile out of the bus and they can't actually do anything yet other than build the light, which I told it not to build anymore. Speaking of things like this, we can speed up the game. This is 1, 2, or 3 for speed, or space for pause. The fast forward to next day button is practically useless, so just pretend it doesn't exist. So eventually people... Oh, okay, the truck just decided to drive through that bus. Fine. Okay. Once this road is complete, hurrah, I can finally delete this.